You give them the exact blue cup they asked for. You peel the banana right side up. You even let them press the crosswalk button, and somehow, against all laws of nature and logic, you still manage to trigger a full-blown, floor-thumping, screaming meltdown. If you've ever stood there holding your breath while a tiny human looks you dead in the eye and treats you like public enemy number one, I want you to know two things. First, you're not alone. And second, your chest probably still tightens just thinking about it. It hurts, it's loud, and on the worst days, it makes you question every single choice you're making as an adult in charge. Here's the plot twist nobody warns you about. Children don't bring that kind of apocalyptic rage to people they feel indifferent towards. They save their absolute messiest, rawest, ugliest behavior for the adults they trust the most. Because deep down, they're testing every single lock on the door to see if you've got the backbone to keep them safe from themselves. Today, whether you're trying to survive your own living room or holding down the fort on a busy classroom rug, we're breaking down why our children flip the switch on us and how to lead them through the storm without losing our own minds. Grab your coffee, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome back to Little Feet Big Guidance. Think of this show as that cozy spot where you can kick off your shoes, drop your shoulders, and talk about what raising and teaching little children actually feels like behind those closed doors. No fake perfectionism, zero judgment, just real talk for the ones doing the heavy lifting day in and day out. I'm an early childhood educator, and after 13 years of watching little humans try to navigate this massive, confusing world, my whole goal is simple: helping you decode what's actually ticking inside their heads so you can stop second-guessing every move and start feeling grounded, confident, and in control. Whether you're folding mountain number 4 of tiny socks right now or prepping your classroom shelves for tomorrow morning, I'm so glad you're here. You're right where you belong. Can we talk about how fast a child's emotional weather can shift on a dime? 1 minute, you're both sitting on the floor building the coolest block tower on planet Earth. Life is good. 2 seconds later, you casually drop the news that it's time to wash hands for lunch or clean up for circle time. And suddenly, you're staring at an individual who looks like you just canceled their absolute favorite holiday. Or my personal favorite. The teacher hands them off at pickup saying, "Oh, they were an absolute angel today." Then they step 1 foot into your car, drop their shoes like they weigh 50 pounds, and start weeping because the sun is too bright. You literally cannot make this stuff up. In that exact moment, standing there, holding a piece of toast they just rejected that you lovingly brought for them, or standing at the front room full of staring 4-year-olds, your brain starts spiraling, right? Why does everyone else get the sweet, compliant angel while I get the spicy version? Am I just failing at this? Friend, take a slow breath. You're not failing. Your child isn't broken. And no, they aren't plotting against you in secret. When things get spicy like that, we tend to forget 2 basic things. A child's present moment feels like absolute life or death to them. But their future character is what we're actually building for the long haul. Dr. Gabor Maté talks about how behavior isn't just random static. It's communication. When children flip a switch over something minor, it's because their nervous system is totally maxed out. They're looking for an anchor in a storm, not someone to fight them. And as Marsha Rosenberg pointed out through their work in nonviolent communication, every single meltdown is just a tragic, messy expression of an unmet need. Usually safety, connection, or a desperate cry for an adult to grab the steering wheel when things feel way too big. Then you look at what Ellen G. White wrote in her book, Education, and it cuts right through all our modern panic. Whether it's happening at the kitchen table or on the school rug, she points out that the true object of discipline isn't just getting quick compliance or dodging a public scene, it's self-control. The whole game is training a child for self-governance so they can shape a solid character for life. And here's the kicker that always checks my own attitude. We've got to gain mastery over our own spirit before we can ever hope to guide a child's heart. Did you catch that? We have to first gain mastery over our own spirit before we can ever hope to guide a child's heart. So, when a child loses control and turns on us, they're showing us their battery is flashing red. They don't need us to match them and lose our cool right beside them. They need us to be the steady, unshakable pilot when the turbulence hits. That's what they need. Parents, teachers, I want to pause right here and I want to talk about a dynamic that trips up so many soft-hearted, empathetic adults. Whether you're a parent or a teacher, doesn't matter, especially when you're trying to figure out a child whose volume dial is permanently stuck on max. Yeah. Years ago, a coworker dropped a piece of wisdom on me about lions and lambs that completely flipped how I looked at behavior. Think about the spectrum in your home or classroom. Some children are naturally born lambs. They're soft-spoken, sensitive, deeply compliant, and thrive on gentle encouragement. If you whisper a tiny reminder to a lamb child, their heart melts and they fall right into step, right? You've seen those. But then enter the lion child. That reactive, high, intense child isn't running on lamb energy at all. They're operating with full roaring lion energy. Their internal system is wired hot, fast, and loud. They don't experience your soft passivity on your hesitant pleading as safety. To them, it feels like nobody is driving the car, and the vehicle is headed straight off a cliff. When a lion child pushes a boundary, roars, or launches a full-scale hurricane over a pair of socks, they're asking a terrifying, subconscious question. Is anyone actually in charge around here? Or am I carrying this whole world on my shoulders by myself? If you're a naturally empathetic person, your default setting is to meet that lion child's explosion with quiet lamb energy. You plead, you walk on eggshells, you offer 5 different compromises, or you just cave completely to make the noise stop. It breaks your heart to see them upset, and honestly, it's exhausting. You're sitting there thinking, look, wouldn't it just be easier for everyone's sanity if we just let them skip cleanup time or keep the tablet? Friend, I say this with so much love. But we've got to be honest with ourselves. When we fold just to stop a meltdown, who are we actually keeping comfortable? Does it help that lion child build character? Or are we just buying 10 minutes of quiet before the next explosion? As Ellen G. White notes in her book, Education, giving way to a child's passionate outburst doesn't build character at all. It actually weakens their ability to govern themselves down the road. So, imagine being 4 years old and realizing your temper tantrum has enough gravity to bend the adults around you. Whew. That's way too much weight for a little person to carry. They aren't trying to boss you around out of malice. They're testing to see if you can actually handle the wheel. Now, when I talk about stepping into lion energy, lion strength, I don't mean screaming, right? It doesn't mean you start to scream back. It doesn't mean losing your temper or turning into a dictator. In Education, Ellen G. White warns us straight up against harshness and irritability, reminding us that losing our temper means we instantly forfeit our real power. Roaring isn't leadership. That's just noise. Think about a real lion in the wild. It doesn't run around trying to prove it's tough. It just sits there with a quiet, unshakable, deeply relaxed presence. The whole pack feels safe simply because the lion is anchored. That's what your reactive lion child needs from you. Whether they're your student or your own child. Not a roar, just a steady presence that says, I'm here, I'm rooted, and your big feelings aren't knocking me over today, right? So how do we bridge the gap between their meltdown right now and their future character without losing our own minds? It starts in the first 3 seconds when the emotional bomb goes off on your living room rug or classroom floor. Before you say a single word, you've got to guard your own heart. As Education reminds us, a harsh spirit has zero place in true teaching. Because the second we blow our top, we drop our authority. When your child or student snaps, your ego is going to sting. In that microsecond, pause, drop your shoulders, and ask yourself, am I responding to what they actually need? Or am I just mad that my routine got wrecked? Parents, teachers, what you want to be is a thermostat setting the room's climate. You don't want to be the thermometer just reacting to their heat. Be the influence. And once you're anchored, you step in right away, even in the thick of a spiral. What we don't do is stand back and let it ride out unattended. No, we stop the unsafe behavior and offer immediate reassurance. You get down low, keep a firm boundary on the actions, and say, I see you're mad, and I'm right here with you. I won't let you throw toys, but we will get through this. And what you're doing in that moment, parents, teachers, you are halting the storm and keeping them safe in real time. Then, once the fire has actually cooled down, we go deeper. Because trying to have a deep conversation with an actively spiraling child is like trying to explain geometry inside a roaring jet engine. It's just noise. So you save the real teaching moment for later, when their body is soft and regulated. That's when you pull them close during a quiet moment at school or at home and talk it through. Hey, earlier when you were mad about cleanup, you threw the puzzle pieces. Whoa. And I love you way too much to let you act like that, because you're capable of so much better. And friends, you can also run a quick practice drill right there. Tell them, let's try a do-over. So pretend I just said, time to clean up. And show me what it looks like to be disappointed, but still use a calm voice. And when they nail it, give them a high five. Stopping the behavior and reassuring them in the moment keeps everyone safe, while going deeper later builds the actual character, grace for today, and training for tomorrow. Let's be real for a second. Parenting and educating isn't just something we're born knowing how to do perfectly. Am I right? And we are bound to make mistakes along the way. But just like learning how to swim, we don't figure out by waiting until we are caught in the middle of a storm. We practice the skills during the calm, the peaceful moments, so we're ready when the waves crash. And honestly, it goes deeper than just our living rooms and classrooms. Every time we guide and correct our children with steady love, we're helping them learn how to take correction from people who love them, just like Jesus. When they experience an adult who holds a boundary with grace instead of rage, trusting authority later becomes a whole lot easier. Our leadership is their very first mirror of His steady grace, of Jesus' steady grace. All right, here's your challenge for the week. Whether you're navigating this at home or in your classroom, or maybe both, find that one boundary with your reactive child where you usually shrink back, bargain, or fold just to avoid the fireworks. Maybe it's bedtime, maybe it's cleaning up toys, or walking out, or leaving the park. When that moment hits, love them enough to lead them through it. State the boundary clearly. Be clear. But also be calm and use a confident voice. Hold a line without getting dragged into negotiations, and stay close so that you can offer your steady presence while they ride out their feelings. And watch what happens when they finally realize their anchor is locked into solid ground. If you're sitting here listening to this, feeling the weight of every past misstep, every time you lost your cool or gave in just to get 5 minutes of silence, take a deep breath, a grounding breath. You aren't expected to get this right 100% of the time. And thankfully, our journey isn't built on our own perfection. No, every single morning's a fresh canvas. His mercies are new every single sunrise, meaning you always get a clean slate to try again. Whew. You always get a clean slate to try again, to model grace and anchor your heart. You're doing sacred work, friend, and you don't have to carry it alone. No. If you want to dig deeper into these principles, pick up Education by Ellen G. White. Check out the chapters on discipline and parental training. It's an absolute masterclass on cultivating self-control, keeping your dignity as a leader, and guiding a child's heart with love and firm boundaries. When children push us away over the little things, it isn't proof that you're failing. It's just a messy, loud invitation to step into their storm and show them the way out. Keep holding those clear boundaries. Keep showing up with a warm, steady presence, and make sure you hit follow so we can keep hanging out week after week on this wild journey. Oh, and if you made it all the way to the end with me, drop a lion or a lamb emoji in the comments. So that way you let me know whether you're bringing that strong, unshakable lion leadership or that gentle lamb patience to your home or classroom this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on Little Feet Big Guidance. Keep nurturing, keep laughing at the absolute chaotic moments, and I'll see you right here next time.